man is a person who is able to restrain their anger and not act upon it. That's what strength is. And Allah loves that. Why? The strength. When you are able to subdue your impulse, to subdue your desire, to subdue your fears, to subdue your anger and not act upon it, you are in control. And thus you make more informed choices, more ethical choices. You do what's in line with what Allah wants from you. That's strength. Because there are people who might be physically strong, might be verbally strong, but they are weak towards their desires. They're weak towards temptations. They are weak towards their impulse and their anger and their emotions. So they misbehave. They get themselves in trouble. They make bad decisions that end up putting them in more trouble. So they end up being weaker and weaker. All these are types of strength. And this is a very important aspect of the strength that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. And this is basically knowledge about ourselves. You know who you are and what you are. What are the forces that are active within you? You recognize the tendency towards evil sometimes, the proclivity to do bad things. You recognize it. But you also recognize the good tendencies in you. The good part of you that always pushes you to do more good. To be a better person. To strive to become a great individual with great character. You recognize this and you see these forces fighting and arguing within yourself. And you sort of recognize this and you lean more towards the good side of you. You give more power to the good side of who you are. And you don't have to act upon your evil desires. That's strength. This is strength. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of courage. What other type of strength as well? Physical strength. Physical strength is praiseworthy when it comes out of faith and it serves faith and good things. Sometimes, for some reason, we associate righteousness, piety, taqwa, and being nice with weakness. And this is a misconception. It's a misconception. Your ability to defend yourself is a praiseworthy thing. Islam doesn't call upon you to be weak. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the believers in the Quran. Allah says about them, وَإِذَا أَصَابَهُمُ الْبَغْيُ هُمْ يَنْتَصِرُونَ. And when oppression comes to them, oppression reaches them, when they are oppressed, they defend themselves. They stand up for themselves. That's a praiseworthy thing. Your ability to defend yourself, your ability to protect yourself is actually something good, praiseworthy. But you should not use that strength to oppress others, to wrong others, or use it in an evil cause. So strength in Islam is a virtue as long as it's based on faith and as long as it serves faith and is regulated by faith and the Islamic principles. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله.